Welcome to my live. I am so excited that you're able to join me. We are going to have so much fun. Say hi as you come in so I know that you're here. If you are new and are not currently working with a designer, please just comment the word newbie and I will make sure to send you some Chalk Couture information. If you're watching the replay, hi. So what is Chalk Couture? We are a fun, high-end DIY home decor company used to make different gifts and decorations from your home on a budget. So Chalk Couture has so many fun products. We have our Chalkology chalk paste, which is great for chalkboards where you can design and repeat as much as you like. We also have Couture ink, so you can make permanent on fabrics or glass or ceramics. We have hundreds of reusable silkscreen transfers, lots of fun tools, and a full assortment of different surfaces for all of your projects. You want to make sure you join my Chalkaholic VIP group. This is where there's so much more fun and there's specials. You can also sign up for a workshop. I love to hold workshops and share my love of Chalk Couture. We also have Club Couture. This is a fun mail subscription where you get an exclusive transfer and chalk paste sent to your home every month for the low price of $19.99. You can also host your own private party, get your friends and family together and make your own projects. You can also become a designer and start your own empire. There's so many different ways with Chalk Couture to make money. If you are excited about any of these things, please just send me a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So don't forget, in my Chalkaholic VIP group, if you post a picture of your finished project, you will be entered in a drawing for a free transfer every month. How exciting is that? So without further ado, let's go on and let's chalk this project. Thank you so much for helping me, and let's chalk.
Hi everybody! Hi! It is Michelle, your Chalk Couture independent designer. How are you guys doing tonight? Hi Rhonda! Thanks for sprinkling. You are in my sprinkle box. Hi Rose! Hey Julie! Hey Vanessa! Happy birthday Julie! And Vanessa and Rosemary are both in my sprinkle box. I just put you guys in here, right here. So when you SHARE and you like and comment sprinkled, then you get entered into some happy mail, okay? It's my little love sprinkle box. So, not surprisingly, the mystery transfer pack sold out yesterday on day one, but that's okay. There's still a lot of specials going on. There's still a lot of holiday transfers that are left. I think just a handful of them, maybe just a couple sold out yesterday. So they are going to go on until they sell out, or until Sunday. And then Monday, there's going to be another mystery transfer release. Now, this is huge. It is a pack of 10 to 12 retired goodie transfers that come in a mystery pack to you. They sold out super fast. And because we have 30% off of some of these holiday transfers, I have some of them still from last year and the year before. So I'm going to show you them. But I wanted to show you that today we're going to be doing a shadow box. Hey, Teresa. Let me add you to my sprinkle box. I love shadow boxes. And once upon a time when I had more time on my hands, I did one shadow box a week. And we have to get back to that. But I'm going to show you some of these that I've created using our Chalk Couture reusable transfers. Here's one of my favorites for Christmas. The elf made me do it. It's one of our old elf transfers, and I have some little elves in there with some jingle bells. So that is one. I have a fall one here. Look how cute this is. And all things give thanks. This is also a retired transfer, but I do have these transfers here in my inventory. So if you come for a workshop or to create, you can use these transfers. Another one that I love, just to show you that not only can you chalk on the glass, but you can see with this one, I've chalked on the canvas behind. Isn't that cute? It's like 3D. Super cute. I love using this in my decorations. So today we are just going to use, I think it's a 9x9. So this is just an empty box. This one used to have I think a 4th of July on here, but we are going to do the North Pole and back, And let me show you what that transfer looks like. It looks like this. Now mine is all cut up because I've had it for a very long time. It is very loved, but you can see all of these different elements all on one transfer. Mine is, like I said, all cut up. So let's go ahead. I'll show you my workstation. This is a shadow box we're going to be using right here. And the transfer, I have all of the pieces. What I love about this transfer is every single one of them, after you cut them, has a number. This is number 5. This is number 8. You see what I mean? This is number 7. So there's no guessing involved. It will tell you this is number 6. We'll have to put those in order. But first I wanted to get so every single layer is numbered. Look at all these pieces you get. And this is 30% off. It makes such a fun design. I want to put this in the shadow box just because I like that 3D effect. So I'm going to pop out the back of this. Initially I was going to fill it with, what do you call, some of that fake snow. But I didn't have very much left like I thought I did from last year. I'm just using my fuzzing cloth. You know, we have two sides of the fuzzing cloth. One side is the terry cloth that's great for fuzzing your transfers. The other side is really good at getting these fingerprints off. So I'm using the microfiber smooth side just to get these fingerprints off. Just like that. Okay, I'm trying to see if this actually has some paste. It does. I had a countdown to Christmas. That's what was on here. And that also is another one of the transfers that is 30% off right now. But that was on here. I'm just going to wipe all of these little fingerprints off as I get more on. Okay, so we have all these pieces, and I'm just actually going to take a piece of scrapbook paper for the background. And I kind of just want a piece of black, almost like it's chalkboard. I'm going to grab a piece of this, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the glass, and I'm going to put it on here. And I'm just going to trace it so I can cover the back. This has like a little bit of texture to it, so I like that. But I want it to be a darker color because there's snow in the snow globe, and I want to be able to see it. So I'm just going to take my chalk marker because that's what I have available. Just like that. We used those last night on our countdown. And then I'm just going to cut on these lines here, just to create the background in the shadow box. Dun, 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 dun. And then I'm going to take my box. I'm going to put my glass in. That. Then I'm going to put the spacer in. Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to put the piece of scrapbook paper in, and then I'm going to put the back. So it's covering the back. And when I flip it over, all you should see is kind of like this. You see that? Ta-da! That looks pretty cool. And then I'm just going to put my transfer pieces in color, number order. So I have number 2, 4, 1, 5. No, that's a 3. I don't have my glasses on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 6, 8, and 5. Just like that. So what you're going to do is you're going to use these in number order, starting with number 1. But I think since this is a shadow box, I'm not going to do number 1. If I was doing a chalkboard and I wanted the background to be a different color, you can. Let me just look here. I think I'm gonna leave number 1 off because you see all of this is screen. And if I was to put it on here, it would cover that. But I want it to go through as if this is the glass of my snow globe. So number 1, I'm going to omit. But I'm just gonna use this. I'm just gonna use this so I can kind of see of where I want it to be, like this. All right, I'm gonna use it for spacing though. And what that means is I'm just going to put this where I want it and then take number 2. Here's number 2. Let me get my fuzzing cloth ready. Even though this transfer is pretty old, I think I only used it 2 or 3 times, so it's probably still pretty sticky. It's still sticky. So, and you can see I have a number 2 in the back, so I know what goes with what. I'm gonna soften that adhesive. And this piece here is just the little background. So I can kind of just put this right here where I want it. And here and here are registration marks. Anytime you are layering a transfer, you're gonna wanna do the registration marks so that you always line them up. So if we did number 1, we would chalk this and then we would chalk these little registration marks. Because it's on glass, or if you're doing this on a chalkboard, you can just wipe it away when you're done. If you're doing this on wood or you're doing this on something that you can't erase from, you're gonna wanna put either a piece of masking tape, a piece of our placement tape, or something so that you can still use the registration points, but not worry about them not being able to come up. All right, so now I'm gonna take my bright white. Ooh, this is a new one. This is, oh well. I think I needed a new one open anyway. And I'm gonna take one of my mini squeegees, and I'm gonna take some of my bright white creamy dreamy paste, and I'm gonna go over the registration marks like that. And I'm using white because it's a good contrast to the black background. I do have readers on my head, so if I can't see, I will use my readers. And I'm just gonna go ahead and chalk this, just like this. Now remember, this is glass, which is non-porous and super smooth, so your transfer is really gonna stick. Make sure, especially if your transfer is new, that you are fuzzing the heck out of it before you go on glass. See how sticky this is? And then we're gonna take off our first layer, and you can see the bottom of our snow globe, and then you can see our registration marks. I had like a little fuzz on there. Just a little tiny, but I think it's gonna be covered anyway by the next layer. And then I'm going to dry this. You don't want your glass getting too warm, but this is just a dry tool, not a heat tool. But if you are using something with heat, you wanna be careful. Just like this. But from the dollar store, you could get the little snowballs, the little tiny things that would be really cute in here. I just didn't have enough. You know, like the inside of a snow globe. Now, when you are layering, you're gonna want this to be completely dry. So we're gonna let this, hey, Stephanie. I just literally left Stephanie, and here we are again. I'm gonna go to number 3, okay? I'm gonna take number 3, and I'm gonna fuzz it. We're making a snow globe, Stephanie. This is called North Pole and Back. And I'm just gonna test it. So I just got back from my son's karate, and Stephanie and I and Rachel hung out while karate was taking place. There may or may not have been a margarita involved. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna take those registration marks, and I am going to line them up on here and here. just like that. And then I'm gonna make sure that there's no bubbles. Bubble is trouble. The places that carry the biggest air bubbles are where you have a lot of, I feel like I was a little off there. It's still cooking, Stephanie. I put in a pork tenderloin. Oh, I just peeled some of it off. It wasn't dry all the way. That's okay. And it is in the oven for my husband. I'm not gonna have any. There we go. Just like that. So you want to make sure it's dry. My problem was my glass was still a little hot. So a little bit of that white came up just a teeny bit, but it's okay. It still looks really good. And I'm going to grab some shimmer copper. This is what I want the outside of my globe to be. And I'm still going to take that shimmer white. And I'm going to do those registration marks again, just to make sure I have a good layer each time. Just like that. And then I'm going to take the shimmer copper. I love shimmer copper. And I'm just going to do the base and the round part of this with it. The key really is to make sure you're completely dry, which I did not do a good job of. So even if you have to take a break in between, use your dry tools, and then just make sure it's 100% dry, especially on glass or something that it can lift off of easy, because remember, it's non-porous. Now, some of the chalkboards that are the boutique surface have those little bumps, which makes it easier to adhere, but glass, there is nothing like that. And the same thing goes with your Aiden board. Your Aiden board is super, super smooth. Well, Stephanie, I only came on live because you asked, and I was like, she's not even here. She's not even here. But Rose also wanted to see the snow globe too. All right, so we have that. Glass is so hard to work with. Well, you just practice, 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 practice. So we have that. The keys really are making sure your transfers are super fuzzed, and then making sure it's dry in between. So we're just gonna go, look how beautiful. Done. True, Stephanie picked a really hard project for her first time. So there we have that. I'm just gonna put this on the side. And then we're gonna dry this. Remember, shimmers take a little bit longer to dry. So what was that, number 3? Now we have number 4 next. This is going to be such a cute shadow box. I knew what you meant, Stephanie. Dry, dry, dry. That shimmer copper looks so good on here against that black too. I'm gonna put the shimmer copper away. I think we're done with the shimmer copper. I just love that color. And next we have the snow in the snow globe. That's number 4 because each piece is numbered. I'm just gonna go ahead and fuzz that. And again, I really wanna make sure that this is dry. Feels good. And then you always want to make sure that also your glass comes back to the right temperature. Margarita fingers. And then here again, we're going to, I probably should have fuzzed this one more time. We're going to go just like this. How does that look? I might need to throw my glasses on. Hold on. Perfect. And then I'm going to grab my squeegee for the white and just go over all of that snow. This is the main reason why you really want to make sure you fuzz your transfer, because when you have something that has to be layered 7 times, if you were to stretch a couple of your layers, they're never going to really look right. So that's why you need a good fuzzing cloth or a good clean towel. I'm going over those registration marks again. I just mailed a fuzzing cloth just this week. Oh, it was to Rose. Rose got her fuzzing cloth. Oh my gosh, my computer's about to do that scan because we're on here. So I'm going to do all of these little snowflakes and then get off all of that excess. I forgot how cute this transfer was. And then we're going to peel this back nice and slow. And then we have our snow layer. I'll put that on the backer sheet until I can rinse that. Make sure I get all my pieces together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna dry this. I was a little worried because I noticed there was some snowflakes on my copper, and I thought, oh gosh, here I am talking about the layering and I must have stretched my transfer out. But when I looked at the one online, it has it there too. Isn't it cute, Stephanie? Here's our little, so no, it's perfect. We're just gonna dry all that little snow. I love shadow boxes, and what I love about these shadow boxes is that you can redesign them. And one of my favorite craft stores that kind of is like my name always has them like buy one get 2 free, which I love. All right, the next one is number 5. This says, I love you to the North Pole and back. How cute is that? Oh, are you freezing? I don't even have my thing up. I don't know. Am I freezing? So number 5 is the words. And we are just going to line this up. This computer. I don't know. Am I freezing? I'm going to go this way. It's funny, Stephanie, you were talking about going live and all this stuff, and I don't think Rachel, who is with us tonight, even knows about Club Couture that I do it, because I don't talk about it a lot with people. I don't know why. Probably missing a lot of good opportunities. So I'm putting this on here. I'm gonna get out my candy apple red. I'm gonna get some candy apple red, which is coming back in stock this week. So if you've been waiting for candy apple, it should be here this week. A lot of paste is coming back this week. And so you can hit up your paste you need along with your 30% off transfers. And if you're in the club, remember, if you have $100 or more in your cart, you're also gonna get free shipping. Let's do that. Doing all of these words. All of those words. I love this. Now, if you're making something bigger and you want to take up space, you could always put this above it or underneath it. Oh, I do keep freezing? I don't know. I'm plugged into the hard internet. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. It fell out. Okay. I was going to say I'm hardwired. Now I am. Hey, Debbie. So now let's peel this nice and slow. Oh, let's do those registration marks again. Maybe it'll get better. I wasn't plugged into my Wi-Fi. You know, I'm in my basement, so now I am connected. Ugh. I have some paste on my fingertips, and then we're going to go ahead and peel. Oh, look how cute this is. Look at that. I love you to the North Pole and back. Look at this. Adorable. I'm just gonna dry this. so many fun pieces to this. Hopefully I won't freeze anymore because I plugged in the, I guess when I moved the computer today, I didn't realize. You said I want it. We'll let that come to room temperature. Now we have number 6. And number 6 are these cute little trees that go in our snow globe. I'm gonna go ahead and fuzz number 7. Number 7, I chose Meadow. I think that's a great Christmas green. And we're gonna do the same thing where we are going to line up those registration marks. Just like that. I'm gonna get that meadow. I'm gonna do those trees. We have so many pretty greens. You could even use your shimmer olive or your shimmer spruce. Just all on there. I got a whole bunch of gnome things today. I have to send you a picture of the pillow. Oh, where did you go? We're gonna do those registration marks again to keep that fresh. And then we're gonna peel number 6. Look at those trees. Look at those trees. I have a message popping up here. Okay. I'm gonna dry those trees. They had a whole section of gnome stuff in. I actually thought about going there today because I had to go to FedEx, but I didn't leave the house until I took Ezra to get his haircut, and I went and got my eyebrows threaded and went to FedEx and did not do anything I wanted to do. So number 7 is this cute little deer that's gonna be in here. So we're gonna put this on here. Just like that. And I think I'm just gonna use shimmer copper for him also. A little copper deer. I'm gonna use one of my cut little squeegees and just do that cute little deer there. Oh my gosh, look how cute that little deer is. That deer is deer. There we go. So I do love that all of these pieces are numbered, so there's no guessing. All right, now number 8 is just, there's no registration marks for number 8. It's just like a little squiggle here that you can use to do the bottom of your globe. I'm gonna go ahead and fuzz this. And I'm I'm trying to look at the actual picture to see how they line it up. And I can't tell. Hold on. It's up, up, and away. Put it right there. And thanks, Rose. I'm gonna go ahead and use our red. Oh, Stephanie already said do that in red. Yep, same thought. I'm just gonna go just like this. Super cute. And then we're going to carefully just pull it nice and slow. Wow. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and close this up and we're going to dry that. Get that out of the way. I love this. White. Now, I called dibs first. Dibs on what? Now I'm just gonna take my fingernail and take off that registration mark. You could also use a wet paper towel or your detail tool, but I'm just gonna look at that. Now let me show you guys something. Let me show you. How adorable is this? Well, I guess it's hard to see because you're seeing my iPad. But look at that. I love it. It's almost impossible to take a good picture. Oh, you want the project? Yeah. Maybe if I just go down this way, you guys can see. I'm going to try to zoom in. There we go. Isn't this adorable? We have, let's go over the layers. So layer 1 was the background, which I did not do because I'm doing a glass shadow box. But if you're putting this on a chalkboard and you wanted a different color background, or if you're putting this on a white background and you wanted to see the snow, you can do this in a different color. So that you'd have a background, and then when you did the snow layer, you could see the snow, okay? But we skipped that. Then we went to the little white section that the deer and the trees are sitting on. That's the bottom. Then number 3 was just the outline. So a lot of fun pieces. 3. What did we do next? We did the snow, which was number 4. And all of these are going right to the sink right now. I'm going to wash the paste off with a board eraser and then dry them with the sticky side up. Number 5 was the words, I love you to the North Pole and back. Number 6 was our cute little trees. Happy little trees. I love it too. 7 is our little deer. And then 8 is just our embellishment for the bottom of the globe. So you could fill this with some of that fake snow if you wanted to. That would be really cute. I was going to fill at least a little bit to the bottom so that you could shake it and it would be like a snow globe. But what a cute gift. You could even put like peppermints or anything in there and they can just pop it out of the back. Now you can always change the background in there. But the fun thing about this, number 1, is that the transfer we used is 30% off in my chalk site. I'll put that on here. And what else? You could also wash it off and then redesign. So this is not permanent. All I have to do is spray this with water. And there you go. Oh, that's a good idea, Stephanie. You could use cotton balls inside to look like snow. That would be really cute. Very cute. All right, guys. So this is our project. Thank you for joining me. I do go back to work tomorrow. I only have a 4-day work week, but I have no commute. And who knows, maybe I'll be chalking this week because I'll be home in a better mood. hopefully, fingers crossed. So wish me luck. It's my first actual work week. I worked 2 days last week, but one day was orientation, and they took me off orientation my very first day. I don't know if I should be flattered or just a little concerned. And then had me work the next day. So maybe I'll see you tomorrow. I want to show you even more of these 30% off transfers that are in the back office. So take a look. They're under specials on my chalk site there, and they're all 30% off. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.